Let's just say what most people in Vegas won't. If you come to Las Vegas in 2025, you're being played. The lights still flash, the fountains still dance, and the ads still promise the best weekend of your life. But behind that glow, the city's become something different, colder, greedier, and less human. Vegas used to have an unspoken deal with visitors. You come to play, spend a little, maybe lose some, but you get something back. A buffet, a free drink, a sense that you were being treated. Now that deal's dead. Rooms that cost $99 before the pandemic now start at $250 to $300. Add a $45 resort fee, a $40 parking charge, a $60 early check-in convenience fee, and you're already over $400 before you've ordered a single drink. What does that get you? Spotty Wi-Fi, a closed pool, and a front desk that tells you to use your phone for everything. Even locals joke that Vegas is now Disneyland for adults minus the fun. And it's not random inflation, it's policy. Resort fees alone now generate over $400 million a year in extra revenue across the Strip. These corporations learn they can charge you for basics because once you're here, you're trapped. Want breakfast? $30 for a sandwich and a small coffee. A beer on the Strip, $14. A basic cocktail, $22 before tip. And those free drinks while gambling? Not really. Many casinos now require a minimum bet per hand or digital tracking to earn a comped drink. Vegas used to make you feel like a player. Now it makes you feel like an ATM. Vegas hasn't lost its tourists. It's lost its energy. The noise, the crowds, the flashing lights, it's all still there, but it feels hollow. Talk to the people who've worked here for years, dealers, bartenders, pit bosses. They'll tell you the same story. It's not fun anymore. The Strip used to feel alive because of the people, not the machines. Now it's all apps and automation, self-check-in kiosks, mobile ordering, QR codes on every table, the bellhop, the concierge, the human touch, gone. One longtime cocktail server told a local paper this year, "We used to joke and talk to guests all night. Now they hand you a phone to scan your order. Nobody talks, nobody laughs." That's the problem. Vegas was built on conversation and chaos. Now it feels like an airport terminal with slot machines. You walk through casinos that used to be alive, and it's just noise. Lights flashing, machines spinning, but no connection. Everyone's on their phone. Even the dealers look tired. Vegas has always had an edge. That's part of the deal. But the house used to let you have fun while losing. Now they just want to drain you fast. Remember when blackjack paid 3 to 2? Now it's 6 to 5 almost everywhere on the Strip. That one change increases the house edge by over 1.4%. Roulette wheels, 000 tables are spreading like wildfire, raising the edge again. Craps tables now have lower odds and higher minimums. Even video poker, once the smart gambler's game, has quietly cut payout percentages. In some casinos, machines that used to pay 99.5% now pay 96%. That doesn't sound huge, until you realize that over a weekend it's hundreds of dollars. And forget cheap tables. $5 and $10 blackjack are gone. $25 is the norm, $50 at the nicer spots. The cheaper electronic tables, no dealers, no social buzz, no tips, no comps. Casinos have turned gambling into a data experiment. Every spin, every bet, every drink you order gets tracked through your loyalty card. They know what you play, how long you play, when you lose, when you stop, and how to make you stay just 5 minutes longer. It's not gambling anymore. It's psychology with a neon sign. There used to be soul here. The Mirage had its volcano. Caesars was loud and ridiculous in the best way. The Flamingo felt like history. Now you walk through the newest mega resorts and can't tell one from another. Gray marble floors, LED walls, exclusive bars, and restaurants with celebrity names on them. It's not Vegas anymore, it's corporate branding and neon. Buffets, once a Vegas staple, are mostly gone, replaced by food halls where you pay full restaurant prices for smaller portions. The cheap shows, the strange magic acts, the hidden lounges, replaced with predictable residencies and recycled productions. Even the nightlife feels generic. Every club looks like a copy-paste EDM venue. Same sound, same lighting, same bottle girls holding sparklers. It used to surprise you, now it just invoices you. Here's the truth nobody at the top wants to talk about. The Strip still runs because of its workers, and they're at a breaking point. Housekeepers doing 16 rooms a day instead of 10. Bartenders covering 2 stations instead of 1. Dealers standing for hours with no breaks because management cut staffing to save labor costs. Meanwhile, casino profits hit record highs in 2024 and early 2025, over $14 billion in gaming revenue according to the Nevada Gaming Control Board. But wages barely moved. A valley who's worked the Strip for 20 years put it best. Vegas used to take care of its own. Now it's just Wall Street with slot machines. Locals who built this city can't afford to live near it anymore. Rents are up 35% since 2020. Gas, groceries, insurance, all higher. Meanwhile, the companies building billion-dollar towers say they can't afford to pay better wages. Vegas was built on loyalty. Now it's built on turnover. Vegas loves to sell luxury, but most of it's an illusion. You're paying $400 a night for a premium view that faces a half-finished tower. Room service brings your $30 breakfast in a paper bag. $600 bottle service gets you a $25 vodka. Half the fine dining menus are just chain concepts with truffle oil and marketing. They call it world class. But if you've ever been to real 5-star hotels, Tokyo, Dubai, Paris, you know the difference immediately. True luxury isn't about how much it costs, it's about how it feels. And nothing about Vegas feels personal anymore. You're not greeted by name. Nobody remembers your drink. Everything is transactional. Swipe, tap, move on. Old Vegas made you feel rich for a night. New Vegas just makes you feel ripped off. Here's what the casinos won't admit. Vegas is cooling off. Visitation in early 2025 is down more than 6% year over year, according to UNLV's Center for Business and Economic Research. Convention attendance is shrinking. International tourism, once a lifeline, is lagging far behind pre-pandemic levels. During midweeks, even the busiest resorts have empty gaming floors. Restaurants close earlier. Shops have fewer employees. Some casinos quietly comp rooms just to fill space, something unheard of a few years ago. And what do they do in response? Raise prices again. It's a downward spiral. Fewer guests, higher costs, less satisfaction, fewer returns. You can feel it walking the Strip. The music's loud, but the energy's missing. People aren't excited anymore. They're frustrated, and they're not coming back. So, yeah, maybe only a fool would visit Las Vegas right now. But the biggest fool of all might be the city itself. Vegas was built on dreams, a place where anyone could come and feel alive, even if they lost everything. And Vegas has never been about buildings or lights. It's been about feeling. Until this place remembers that, it doesn't matter how tall the towers get or how bright the signs shine. Because behind all that neon, Vegas is